Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are going to, here shortly, figure out who's going to win the giveaway. I had, hey Trent, how you doing? How you doing, Trent? Oh yeah. A week or so, probably about 2 weeks now ago, hey Mike, how you doing? How you doing? Here in a few minutes, I'm going to pick the winner based on the comments that I got on that post that I had posted before. Nobody else has been able to stream. Wonder how I managed to do it. Is there something going on out there that in YouTube world that's having troubles? So this is my 200. Well, hopefully I'm able to stream okay because I'm gonna do this giveaway. This is like my one free night to do this, and having a hard time getting. Oh no! I just broke my camera. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. So this is my 200 subscriber giveaway, and there was the comments on the previous video, the video that I announced. Hey CNR, how you doing? And I'm gonna give away some stuff here, and you had to comment on that previous post. That's where I'm going to pick the winner from. And what are you going to win? Well, this is one of the things. You're going to win a 1916 large sent from Canada. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. And the winner is going to win all of these. I also have they're also going to get a pretty worn, but a 1920. This is silver. 1921. Hey, Linda. 1921 shilling from Great Britain. Pretty worn, but still it is silver. It's 500, 50% silver. Here is another 50% silver from Great Britain. Another 1920. This is a 3 pence. This is a little smaller than a dime. Hello, Peter. How you doing? Good to see you on here. And then one more thing. I'm giving away this Australian 1943 S shilling from Australia. Has some decent time. I do believe it's been cleaned. Still got some pretty nice detail on there, and it is 92.5% silver. Peter, you just have to go. Let me post a link to it, and I will. One moment here. I just needed a comment on another video that I have that I announced this giveaway. So if you're here and you go to that video and make a comment, just leave a comment on there, like the video. I'll give everybody here a few minutes if you haven't done that already. These 43 shillings from Australia have been I've been collecting quite a few of these. There's a couple dye varieties that I always look for. This is not one of those. Doesn't have a dye variety on it. But yeah, head on over to that other YouTube video that I just posted that link to, and leave a comment. And here in a few minutes, I'll be using the random comment picker to pick the winner. These 4 coins. Got this 43 shilling from Australia, which is sterling silver. It's 92.5%. Also got this 1920. Where'd it go? There you go. 1920 shilling from Great Britain. Pretty worn, but it is 50% silver. Also got this 1923 pence from Great Britain, also 50% silver. And a 1916 Canadian large cent. If you follow my channel, you know that I do collect a lot of foreign coins. So it made sense to give some of those away. Hey Amy, how you doing? Good to see you here. I'm a couple minutes away from drawing the winner with the random comment generator, or picker I should say. And so if you haven't gotten your comment in on that video that I've got a link up above here in the chat to that video, just leave a comment on there. And I will be picking it in a couple minutes. So I've heard there's some issues. Sounds like there's some issues with some people streaming. I did notice there wasn't too many people live tonight. That's why I thought I'd jump on. I don't have many. I don't have much free time, and this was a good night to do it. Okay. I'm going to give a countdown for about let me get my phone out here. And okay, let me switch to this other camera so you can see. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, I just got on. Wonder if there was a glitch back then that's not here now. You can see that. 1 minute. I'm going to start the timer. That's how long you got to get a comment in. If you don't have one on that post above, link above, get a comment in. I'm going to draw that name. Drink my iced tea. Took me about not quite a year to get 200 subscribers. I didn't really push it real hard the first 6 months or so. Just started doing live streaming about a month ago. So hopefully I can push that over maybe in the next year I get up to 500 or more. That'd be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Yep, it's beeping at me. Here we go. Alrighty, hopefully everybody's got that in. Let me switch over to my other camera here. Okay, I'm gonna get the comments. I got 7 unique commenters. Not too many, but hey, good odds. I've never done this before, so how do I get this? Probably should have looked at this before I oh, here we go. Hit the start button. Here we go. Yeah, let me hit this one last time. There we go. Here we go. And it is Mike Badger. I know you're here. Congrats on the 200 sub mark. Keep it up. Mike, congratulations, Mike. Well, Mike, you get a start of a 1916. So congratulations on that. Congratulations, Mike. Mike, my email is in the description down there. I think I put it in there. Send me your mailing address, and I will get that out to you in the next couple days. Very cool. I have all your stuff right here going in this envelope, and as soon as I will package it up good, and I'm glad that that'll give you a start to your Canadian large scent collection. I've got quite a few. Amy is probably the Canadian large scent queen here, so that's pretty awesome. All right. Well, I'm here. I'm going to hang out for a little bit. Who knows what I'll do? I still, you know what? I still need to clean off my desk. I've mentioned many times that. Hey, Hidden, how you doing? You just missed. Mike Badger just won my giveaway. Good old Mike Badger. I have too much stuff laying around here. I don't even know where to start. I have quarters I need to look through. Amy is the expert. I think you know a few more than the rest of us. Yes, Mike Badger's a cool dude. I've never really chatted with you, Mike, but I've seen you on other sites. This is the New Hampshire quarter, White Mountains. This has a lot of double dyes here in the pretty subtle ones, but they have a lot of double dyes in the trees right there. They're hard to see because they look like just another tree. It doesn't look like I have any there. And that one's upside down. 2018, Wisconsin. Hey, Silver Seal. How you doing? Just did my giveaway. Mike Badger was the winner. We're just going to hang out here, and welcome to hang out with me and chat for a while, and who knows what I'll be doing here. I got to clean off my desk. Too many things accumulating on my desk here. Okay. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Or no, wait, today's Tuesday, isn't it? I'm ahead of myself already. Today's not Wednesday, it is Tuesday. Kind of wish it was Wednesday. Yeah, Mike, this is my busy time of year too. I coach baseball, and keeps me busy. Most evenings are spent at the baseball field. Tonight I didn't have a game. Did not have a game. It's a shame. It was a nice night too. You gonna say hi, Tila?
Hi.
There you are. There's my daughter. You just came out of the shower.
Yeah. I'll just wear this to work.
I just gave away some stuff.
What did you give away?
I gave away this cool stuff. Tell Mike Badger congratulations because he just won.
Oh, congratulations! Is he watching?
He's on here. Yeah, he's still here.
Hey.
He won all this cool stuff here. I just give it all away.
Oh, you're so generous. You're such a good YouTuber. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. Oh, I already am.
You already are.
Oh, I already am.
My daughter is. You're a goofball. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, jeez. Just knocking stuff over. Let me show you what Mike just won here. First, I gave away this 1916 Canadian large cent. That was item number 1 that he won. He's also won this 1920 3 pence from Great Britain as well. Thanks for stopping by, Amy. Glad you could stop in. Yep, I'm collect foreign pretty heavily, so it made sense to give some away. The 1920 shilling from Great Britain. Those last two were 50% silver. And then he also won the 1943 shilling from Australia. And this is sterling silver, 92.5%. Hey, come D. Yeah, I think you and I chatted before about these 43 shillings. I've picked up quite a few. This is not one of the what they're calling S over Ds, but I've been picking up quite a few of those. Now you got 2 shillings, Mike. You got 2 shillings coming your way, plus a few other things. Yeah, I really like these Australian shillings. These are one of my favorites. I've got quite a few of these. Again, those 43 over S over D is what they're calling it. Are pretty cool. Let me see. Can I find one here quick? Probably not. Let's see. Maybe this is one. Maybe. Let's take a look. Nope, that's not one. Yeah, I have been finding quite a few of those. I mean, I was surprised how many. They're probably more common than I think because I see them all the time. Nope. Like I said, I am unorganized, so I don't have stuff labeled very well. Over here. There we go. There's one. Now, let me get this out of the flip. You can see a little better. Here's a good example of one. There you can see on the right side of the S, there's a you can see what looks like a D. I do believe from what I've been reading is it's not a D. It's really just a die crack. Yeah, I'm not very organized, that's for sure. I'm not even going to show a picture of my desk because it's kind of embarrassing. But you know, I do this for fun, so I guess it's kind of fun being unorganized. I don't have. Where's my Ken Peavy pointer? Oh, I lost it. Well, shoot. Well, I will just use improvise here. Yeah, I've been looking all over. I keep an eye out for them. I search almost every day for it. And what's kind of cool is you can see, not all of them have it, but you can also see on the 9 there's a little bar, like a little spur on the tail of the 9 right there, pointing towards the 4. And I've seen that in different. Not all of them have that. Yep, the 9 has that there, and I've actually got one somewhere where that actually extends almost to the 4. So those are pretty cool. These are actually fairly easy to find, though. Just gotta. I don't know. I've seen some people try to sell them for premiums. I haven't really seen any sell for premiums, but they're kind of cool to find. So I didn't give you that one. I didn't give you one of those, Mike, but you do have a nice shilling coming your way. Foreign coins are, yeah, you know, at first I thought it was a Denver, and it may very well be a D, there, but from what I've read, it's really, and I've seen different dye states of that, where I too tend to believe that it is just a dye chip there, because you can see the progression of it a little bit on a few other coins that I've seen pictures of, and I actually probably even have a couple different dye states of that. I've even got one that's got the spur, but does not have the die crack on the. Let's see, is this one? That is not one. There is a, but it has a spur on the 9, but doesn't have the what looks like the mint mark, over mint mark there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a clash on the 9. I think it's a. I think it's the start of a die crack. I think it cracked from between the 9 and the 4 there. Because I've I'm going to do a whole video just on these one of these days. Because it's really quite interesting. I've got some that oh my gosh, everything is missing here. Oh, there we go. I'm really going to try to find some of this stuff while I'm sitting here. I'm just taking a closer look before I shove each one of them underneath the microscope here. Because I promise you, I've looked through a lot of these. See, here's one. So you can see that spur there and a pretty strong mint mark there, or die crack there. This one, you know what? I thought I looked. This one's really hard to see in the microscope. It's a little more evident on the. It's a little more evident through a loop. But there's a die crack between the 9 and the 4 there. Almost at the point where that spur comes. And this does not have the die crack on the mint mark there. And it's interesting, I've only seen the spur on the 43s. I've not noticed that on any other year. Like a 44 or here's another one. where you can see. Yeah, that's when I first saw it. I thought, oh, there's an over mint mark. Um, so here's another one. You can see the 9. Again, it's hard to make out, but you can see right between the 9 and the tip of the 4 there. There's a bit of a die crack there. So that looks like a pretty common point of weakness. Let's see. Well, I can't seem to find what I was looking for here. Well, here's another one that has, although it is pretty similar to the last one, the first one we saw. Yeah, it's pretty similar. It's got the spur, big glob in front. That looks to be about the same die state there. Here's one that looks, so you can see a little bit in front, and this is what I meant. I think this might be an earlier die state because you can see the start of it in front of the S there at the top loop. There's no spur on the 9. So I'm wondering if this is an earlier die state of that or not. But anyways, it's been pretty interesting collecting those. I know, like I said, I keep an eye out on for all those that I can find. Yeah, I love finding stuff like that. And the neat thing is with foreign coins, the it's easier to find, I think, the different varieties on foreign coins because they're not, at least here in the U.S., they're not as widely collected. So, you know, people aren't as aware of the varieties here. So if the coins made it to the U.S., they may not have been attributed where, maybe somebody in Australia, for example, would have a better handle on the different varieties for their coins. But the U.S. varieties are so widely collected that it's really, really hard to find and cherry pick some nice examples. You can still do it, but on the foreign coins, if you just keep an eye out for stuff, you find all kinds of neat things. So that's been a nice little fun area, and these you can find these shillings relatively inexpensive. Are they pretty sought after in Australia? That's interesting. Yeah, I've not had a handle on the rarity of them. They seem to be pretty common. I mean, relatively common because I find enough of them on eBay that I've not even won all the ones that I've seen. There's been a few that I haven't even bid on, but but yeah, not many people know about them here in the U.S. I mean, I didn't know about it until no modern errors, huh? That's the kind of yeah, I need to check the die markers on things, see if I can find some things that would indicate they're from the same die. All right, CNR, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah, there's not a lot out there on foreign coins in general. There's some specialty sites. There's some decent sites, but nothing like some of the good, like the Wexler site. If you're in the U.S. varieties or things like that, there's just nothing out there um, for a lot of foreign stuff. I think Canadian's probably um, the next closest one that's got the most information out there. Um, all right, Linda, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. But who knows? I should really do a closer study of these and see if I can pick up some different clues on. I did at one point early on. Went back through all the 43 shillings, 43S shillings, to see, kind of get a feel for, at least on eBay, the relative rarity of these. And I would say, in my very unscientific study, the I've noticed probably about 1 out of 20, 1 out of 30 43S's seem to have that variety on it. So take it for what it is. The mintage, what was the mintage on those? Don't even remember now. Let me look. Don't mind me as I search for something. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Mintage on those 43S is a 16 million. How many survived? I don't know. I'm sure not that many. Not 16 million worth of them. But if you think about it, if there was one die, if this was one die that made these errors, what's a typical die lifespan? Back in the 40s, I don't know. But I think even now you might get, what, a couple 100,000 coins out of a die? 800,000, maybe a million? So even at a max, hey Lincoln, how you doing? Even at a max, maybe on the high end, you might have a million coins made from that die. That's assuming that that die lasted that long. And even at that, when did that die chip happen? If it is just a die chip, when did that happen? Halfway through the life cycle, 3/4 of the way through life cycle. So you're probably only looking at maybe a tops of 100,000 of those coins, maybe. And this is just a purely unscientific guess on my part, and that's if they all survived. So You know, it's a rare coin. I don't know if there's any third-party companies based out of Australia or Great Britain. Yeah, I picked up a interesting. Let me show this one. This is interesting. This is a Austrian coin, I believe, if I remember correctly. I thought this was kind of neat. 1885, 5/10. I forget the cruiser or something like that. It's like their half penny, I think, pretty much. Check this out. It's a nice condition, but check right there up by the eye right there. There's a die crack going from the rim to the eye. Looks like it's even going into the eagle, into the... Let me flip it up this way. Looks like it's going up into the eagle's leg there. On the other side, there's one that's going through the S into the sword there. Up there, there's one going from the rim through the N to the wing. And on this side, from the rim to through the K into the banner up there. That was pretty neat. That die didn't have much longer, I don't think. But yeah, this is Austrian coin from, what was it, 1885. I thought that was kind of neat that just seeing how probably didn't last too many more coins after that before it fell apart. I like finding stuff like that. Gives a little character. Let's see. It was white. Yeah, I know Amy did a good job of starting that. I should do it. It's a hard time of year for me. Yeah, I love finding. I love finding things like this. I had I sold it. I kind of wish I would have kept it, but I did sell it. Oh, where was it from? It might have been Indian, actually. Come to think of it, but it was a pretty nice. It was probably the size of a quarter. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest with you. Completely, I think it was Indian. Couldn't tell you the year or anything. It had a cud that covered about half the coin, I think, and I got a picture somewhere of it, I think, but yeah, that cud was pretty cool, and I ended up selling it and got some decent money out of it. But it was in a junk. It was in a bulk lot of foreign that I had picked up at one point. Yeah, I'm sure this one. I'd like to see a later die state of this. See how much longer when it stayed in use before it finally fell apart. If there was some that were printed that were minted with cuds in it or not. Yeah, that was the best one I ever found. I've had a few really minor cuds that I've picked up over the year. I think mostly Lincoln cents and Wheaties that I've picked up over the years. But that was nice. I wish I'd have kept it, actually. But I did actually get some decent money for it, though. It was on a relatively common older coin, but it was pretty common. It wasn't worth too much by itself, but Alabama Mark, how you doing? How you doing? Mike Badger won my giveaway. And we're just kind of hanging out, talking about foreign coins and looking at some cool foreign coins that I have, and especially ones with errors on them. Here's a oh jeez, I'm throwing enough all over the floor. I don't think it does, Mike. I did not. I guess I really didn't follow it that closely through. But if it does, it's really light. But let's take a closer look at it. Let's see here. Let's get my eagle upright anyway. So the one going through the ass does kind of look like it stops right by the sword there. Let's see, the one going through the eye looks like it goes past the leg there, but maybe dies in the body of the eagle. The one in the K looks like it stops right there at the ribbon. Yeah, it doesn't look like they go all the way through. It's like they were headed that direction. You hear my frogs out there? They get so loud sometimes. But yeah, I've got frogs out. They're outside my window. I like to sit here with my window open. I don't like that air conditioning. That's nice here. It's probably in 60s right now. Yeah, I'm north of all you. I'm in Ohio. I'm in northern Ohio. Here is a neat little coin. Except it's not little. It's a Morgan dollar. And look at the die crack going through the letters there. Starts at the O. I'm not sure if this might have been cleaned at one point. It's either that or it's just very brilliantly uncirculated, but I don't know. But you can see the crack going through the top of the star, through the U. If I turn it different directions, you can kind of see. And that is a die crack. But it goes all the way across the letters at the top there. This coin is full of errors, so it has those die cracks on it. Okay, and there's also, let me see if I can pick it up here. On the other side, now, let me see if I can pick this up. This has a strong die clash too, right there. See that little triangle-looking thing there in the leaves there? That is essentially her chin and neck there area. Okay, and you can even see a little bit of clash there at the bottom of the hair. Right there along the back of her neck is part of the eagle's clash there. Yeah, I have a what kind of microscope is it? It is a pluggable, it's called. Let me see if I can get this up here. See, it's just this little thing right here. I think it was like $25 on eBay or on Amazon or something. Morgan dollars are full of die cracks. If you get any Morgans, there are die cracks galore. Those things. Die cracks galore. Let's see. baseball thing going on here. Oh, I got some scheduling stuff with baseball. Oh, somebody's shooting outside too. We're out in the middle of the country, so that's nothing to worry about there. Actually, it sounds like a car alarm. Something backfired. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. I think I've got some, like I said, I got some baseball stuff to take care of. Congratulations, Mike. Don't forget to send me your mailing address. I will get that out to you. Congrats. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me for a little bit. And hope to catch you around. I hope to soon I'll be having a 500 subscriber giveaway. So anyways, I will catch you all later, and God bless. Oh, Gummer, this is baseball, American baseball. We don't play cricket here. Not that I know of. So anyways, God bless.